Welcome into the Paul Farrington Show. Paul, joined by Jack Weinberger, Robert Ziggy Ziegler up at Harvard University, and producer Zach Bloomquist is with us today. All right, Ziggy, what we... All right.
Ziggy.
Look, I've been getting it from Bears fans all week. They've been saying the Chicago Bears are on the same tier as the Green Bay Packers. You're not giving them enough respect. We've got as good an offense as anyone. We got the best run game in the NFL. Our defense is going to have a million turnovers.
Ziggy.
Go, Pat, go.
Ziggy.
I have been so tired of Bears fans treating me like this. Y'all got what you deserve tonight.
Ziggy.
That's all I'm saying.
Stop it. This is all right. This is gonna be a tough show, at least for me. Ziggy clearly is in a great mood. Jack's in a great mood. Producer Zach is, I don't know. Zach, you in a good mood?
I'm just here so I don't
You're just
get
here
fined.
so you don't get fined.
Zach's in the same clothes as he always
This is the third worst football day of my life today, and I'm not exaggerating that.
Look, Paul, what did you say last week? You said you would lose your mind if you didn't have a team to root for that could be going to the playoffs. I'm trying to protect myself here. That's what's happening.
What do you mean? What does that mean?
What it means is maybe it's not the worst thing if the Packers win a few games and go to the playoffs.
It gets worse by the second. Like,
Wait,
I actually thought it couldn't get worse, and it gets worse by the second.
Weren't the Vikings knocked out today officially with the Packers win too, mathematically? I think they were.
Probably. Yeah, I think the Packers had to lose out and we had to win.
Yeah, I don't know if that was our only path, but it probably. Yeah, we were probably officially knocked out today. We were. Look, I'm not going to complain too much about the Vikings. We're going to get into a bunch of things, right? We're going to lead with the Packers.
Green Bay's a 2 seed now.
We're going
right?
to end. We're going to end the show talking college football, so people can all leave for that. But we'll discuss one of the biggest travesties in recent college football history.
Just for Paul.
No, it's just we'll get to it. It's disgusting. If you want to see me crash out, stick around to the end because I really need to watch my tongue with what I say for several reasons.
The best one was Pitt.
Yeah, Paul was alleging RICO violations in our group chat earlier.
We'll get to that at the end. I am
Best win was Pitt.
beyond angry. So I'll try to have a controlled manner and be respectful to everyone here. But all right, let's start off here. First, Ziggy, I don't know what's going on with this Packer jersey.
You know what's going on.
Maybe I do.
Ziggy's a fan.
I guess I don't know anything. I thought that I knew a lot of, I thought I knew Ziggy's fandom. I thought I understood the college football playoff. I thought I understood a lot of things. Clearly, I've been misguided across so many aspects of my life here, my football life. But we'll start off. The Packers, it's a monster win. A monster 28-21 win over the Bears today in Lambeau Field. I think the Bears surprised a lot of people with their grit. It was a gritty performance from Chicago. They took a lot of punches from Green Bay, stayed in it. This was a freezing cold game. It looked I don't know if anyone who's tuning in was there and maybe watching in the car on the way home. It looked freezing cold.
It looked like winter football in Lambeau Field.
Which is how football should be.
You saw that frost on the field a little bit. It was. I think it might have been snowing a little.
Absolutely.
You saw the breath in the players. It felt like December in Lambeau Field, and it was. The crowd seemed into it. I like hearing the touchdown music on the TV.
I know. I know.
When the Packers score, I love hearing the "I don't want to work, just want to bang on the drum all day." I love hearing that. I turn the TV up extra loud whenever they score so I can hear it.
It's a great song.
Oh,
It might be
fantastic!
the best touchdown song in football.
Have you fully turned? What's going on here?
Oh, I'm not a Packers fan, but Paul, you got to let me. Today was a miserable day. You've got to let me try and find some joy.
UVA got snubbed too with that loss to Duke.
Ziggy's a
I'm
rebound.
having a worse weekend than you, Paul. I at least have a second team to root for.
Ziggy had UVA and Notre Dame.
Collapse.
Watching the pregame for Packers Bears today when they were going over to the reporters on ESPN, which, by the way, I'm going to boycott ESPN for the rest of my life. But when they went to the ESPN reporters at Lambeau, and it just looked icy, right? And you saw the field workers pulling tarps off, and they just looked miserable, freezing cold. But that's what football's supposed to be like. That's NFC North football. That's why I love watching this division in cold weather, big games. It's fun seeing, as much as it sucks that we're not a part of it. And when I say we, maybe I just mean my team now, not me and Ziggy, but my team's not a part of it. It's great when the teams are good because this game meant a lot today.
You know whose team's a part of it again soon?
Your team.
Yep.
But this game meant a lot. Clearly, and Packers might wind up being the 1 seed for all we know after today, and they go at it again in 2 weeks in Chicago. Probably going to be freezing as well there. So let's try and touch on a bunch of things because I thought the Bears ran the football really well. Jordan Love threw a pick on the Packers' first drive, finishes with 3 touchdowns. Toyotathon Love looked like he was in good shape today.
Can I say one thing?
Please, you can.
No.
Congratulations to Caleb
Wearing
Williams
the
for
sweater.
getting up to 5 yards an attempt. I thought for most of the game he was right under 5 yards. He's like 4.5. He put together a couple really nice touchdown drives to finish the game. Well, I won't say it was a good performance from Caleb Williams across the whole game, and the first half was not very good. I do want to give Caleb some credit. Towards the end of the game, he played really well. And the play on fourth down that ended the game with the Caleb Williams interception, that was terrible play design, having your right-handed quarterback roll out to the left. It wasn't Caleb's fault.
Someone said if Paul reads the chats, Ziggy's chats, he'll be really upset. I don't know what's going on here, but
I don't know what's going on here either.
I'm not even going to scroll up. I guess it'll just piss me off even more.
I think that Christian Watson has established himself as their as a legitimate, like, fantastic receiver.
No, he's awesome.
He's incredible.
But also, having Jaden Reed back, I know the final stat line will say 4 receptions for 31 yards, but he had some really important plays in the game, too, to keep the ball moving for Green Bay.
He made an early impact right on the first drive, like converting the 3rd and 2. He had that reverse for 8 yards. Like, the offense is just better with Reed in there.
Oh, the Packers are rolling right now. They're rolling defensively. They're rolling on offense.
The bomb to Melton.
This is the version. It's a shame that Tucker Kraft is out because, I mean, he was playing so well.
Luke Musgrave, for the first time this year, did a nice Tucker Kraft impression.
I thought that was a catch.
I thought he caught it.
I thought
too,
he caught
actually.
that.
But when the Packers have their full arsenal of weapons and Love is on, it's a tough offense to slow down. I mean, they just get going, and they're one of the better ones in the NFL. But Watson, remember when we went to the game and you go down, sometimes when you see these guys in person,
he was a monster.
It's a little different.
Yeah.
And Christian Watson was one of those guys that on TV, you think of Christian Watson, a speedster, right? And when you go down and you see him up close and personal, this dude's massive. I mean, he is a massive, massive guy.
I mean, that was
imagine.
The first thing we thought when we were at the Green Bay game a couple weeks ago as we looked at Christian Watson. Like, this guy's enormous.
And I mean, these guys played a good game today. I mean, Josh Jacobs, too, in the second half, won the game on the ground. To me, it was a complete good win against a good Bears team.
No, it was a great football game. It was a lot of fun to watch. Again, if you guys so we got over 2,300 people watching this right now. Pretty unbelievable. Thank you guys for tuning in, making the day a little bit better, a little bit more bearable. No pun intended right there. So if you're enjoying it, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. We're trying to get to 30,000 subscribers by the end of the football season, and we're kind of approaching it. We're getting close. So if you can hit the subscribe button.
Every person watching right now, click subscribe. We'd be at 30,000 tonight.
Done. We can do it right now.
Come on, guys.
Literally right now. Thank you, guys.
You heard the man.
So, all right, let's go over, Ziggy, I'll throw it to you since you're clearly pumped up over this victory for Green Bay. Number one takeaway for the Packers tonight.
The number one takeaway for the Packers has got to be, I know we've been talking about this offense. The defense was okay. They played good enough for the most part. But Jordan Love is that guy. This team will go as far as Jordan Love will take them. And you cannot say after the season he's been having that the answer is not very far. Right? Last year, there was some discussion. Is Jordan Love overrated? Was it just 9 good games? Is it the injury that's holding him back? Did he just get a hot start? At this point, it has to be clear. Jordan Love is one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL. I know he had an interception that was not very good at the beginning of the game, but other than that, his throws were on point. He made it easy for his receivers to make big plays. Obviously, having Watson and Reed back was important, but Jordan Love, time and time again, when the Packers needed a big play, 30-yard touchdown pass, 40-yard touchdown pass, putting the ball in the perfect spot for Christian Watson to take off down the field and get a touchdown. He was on fire tonight, and he's been on fire all season. Green Bay can count on Jordan Love as they need to win every game to get the 1 seed.
And that pick also is what? It was 3rd 20? And there's not much in the playbook there.
I mean, weird throw from him, like weird decision
from
Love.
It was not a good throw from Jordan Love. We should be clear. But
yeah.
I mean, we talked about in the preview show, Ziggy, the way the Packers could exploit this Bears defense. And we said the Bears have been allowing, I think it was the 13th most explosive plays in the pass game. Their pass rush hadn't gotten home, 31st pressure rate in football. And we said that's something that Chicago's going to have to do, or Love's going to pick them apart. Now, maybe the cold weather could be an impact there. Clearly, it wasn't really. You look at the stat line tonight, 1 sack for Chicago. You got Jordan Love to the ground 1 time. He had a clean pocket a lot of the night. And look at the touchdown plays, right? Deep passes, said exploit the middle of the field. You get Watson there, no one's around him. We said that's another area the Bears struggled. No one's there when he catches that slant, takes it to the house. I thought Green Bay offensively, attack the Bears in the exact way we thought they were going to, and Chicago just couldn't do anything about it.
Yeah, and we've seen it. I've seen it twice in person this season. When you don't get to Jordan Love, he murders you.
Yeah, he crushed it. Yeah,
like murdered the Steelers.
Goff too, right?
Yeah, like they kill you. We had 0 sacks. You guys, Minnesota had what? 1 sack in that game we were at against them.
Oh, yeah, we didn't touch
the
him.
Bears say they didn't touch him. When he has that time, the Packers just have so many guys, and Love can just feed off of anybody. I mean, that's the number one is keep him upright, and he will pick you apart.
And you got to give credit to, Josh Jacobs finishes the night, 20 carries, 86 yards, and a touchdown. But towards the end of that game there, the run to set them up for their game, the touchdown, first of all, again, the end zone, I mean, gritty run from Jacobs. But the play setting it up where like 4 Bears ran into each other, we're all watching it down here together, and we're like, how do you get through that? Josh Jacobs, again, making timely plays when it matters. Packers offense, right? All season long, when it matters, really have been delivering.
And it wasn't. I know a lot of Packers fans were saying the offensive line has gotten better over the past few weeks, and it has improved a little bit with Sean Ryan at center. But this was not a Green Bay's offensive line dominating game. This was a Josh Jacobs proving why the Packers had to add him as a free agent game. The offensive line was fine. I'm not saying they had a bad game, but they were not the difference makers in the run game. Josh Jacobs was. And that, like, I don't know why every NFL coach has decided 3rd and 1 in the red zone is like toss time. This seems to be just what coaches around the NFL do, and I don't understand it. But on that toss, it was Josh Jacobs, not the blocking, that got it done.
So you're saying it was a running backs matter type of game?
Oh, this felt like a running backs matter type game, no doubt about it.
Monangai's not bad either.
Oh, Monangai's awesome.
North Jersey guy too.
Hell yeah,
Monangai's great.
No, I thought the Bears played really well.
The Bears played a decent game.
Ziggy, did you, as a perhaps a Bears hater, one could say, did you? I thought Chicago had a gritty performance. I thought they ran the ball well. I thought today Chicago showed that they are, they're a real team in this NFC conversation.
The Bears' offense is not good enough. I will open with that. I know everybody's going to remember the second half, and I want to be clear about what I say here. The Bears had a good second half of football, right? They put together all of their best drives of the game came in the second half, right? They had they had 2 really long touchdown drives. They had a decent field goal drive. The 4th one was looking for like a touchdown when it ended in an interception. They had a good second half.
That would be enough to jump Notre Dame in one good half of football. Would be enough to jump Notre Dame.
Yeah. Multiple spots too, probably.
Yeah,
way ahead
can
of
you
them.
ignore? Let me just redo the drives from the first half. 3 plays punt, 3 plays punt, 5 plays punt, 14 plays field goal. Nice. 4 plays punt. Like that's more like the Chicago Bears we're used to. Now the truth is somewhere in the middle for Chicago. I don't think they're quite as bad as that first half, and I don't think they're quite as good as the second half. But we saw very clearly this game. The limiting factor for the Chicago Bears is Caleb Williams. His final stat line of 186 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 1 interception won't show that he struggled throughout the game until really that last drive when he made a couple really excellent throws. But Caleb Williams is going to be the limit for this team. And while I'm positive about his long-term development, and I'm not saying it's doom and gloom, I don't think the Bears are there as a contender because he's not good enough this year.
I mean, coming from an anti-Caleb guy, I thought he struggled today. Like I did. For the most part, I thought he struggled.
He finished 19 for 35, 186 yards, 2 touchdowns, and the pick at the end.
For the most part, I thought he struggled. I was, though, impressed. You're down 14-3. Green Bay throws a bomb to the end zone for a touchdown. You're playing on the road. You're a Southern California guy. It's freezing. You're in your Under Armour. I thought Green Bay was going to blow the doors off them in the second half.
It felt like that.
Like, Chicago did show me some resilience. Most teams in that spot, like, if my Steelers are themselves trailing 14-3 in Green Bay, we lose 35-3.
That's happened to us.
I'll tell you who rolls over and loses there. The Matt Eberflus Bears roll over and lose there.
Like, the Bears did show me a lot of resilience.
And that's what they've been doing all year, too. And it's something that's the core of their identity right now with Ben Johnson is this never give up. We're eventually going to make a play. And, I mean, you even saw it, right? Jordan Love doesn't get picked off during Toyotathon. Jordan Love this season has been picked off 4 times. They forced an interception the first drive of the game for Green Bay. You're like, oh, this is like, okay, like this is kind of who they are. And
then they punt the ball after 3 plays.
Then they punt the ball. But in the second half, if I'm a Bears fan, it gave you something to build on going forward the rest of the season. Now you get them back in your building in 2 weeks. What? We'll get there. We'll get there. But as far as Chicago's legitimacy moving forward and how seriously you can take them as a contender, I think you're right, Ziggy. I think you nailed it when you said Caleb is a limiting factor, and you have to be a little weary of them going forward against some of the bigger NFC teams come playoff time. But what I will say is you saw, again, Caleb making the plays at the end of the game. So it's sort of, can you hang around there long enough? Because I think you can still trust Caleb to make a couple big plays, and that run game is going to be there.
And you can count on Caleb Williams to not solo lose you games like he was last year when he took 60+ sacks. That's another important thing.
I also just hate that Bears play call on the 4th and inches.
Yeah, me too.
Like I wouldn't roll out.
You don't like having a right-handed quarterback and rolling out to the left. By the way, Caleb Williams could have gotten it if he just ran for it. It's not entirely on the Ben Johnson play call.
Like, right, you're rolling out to your weak side.
It's
that pick I don't think is on him.
Yeah, I understand that the play before that, you get stuffed. That's got to sting if you're a Bears fan. You get down to the 14-yard line, and you've been run through the Packers most of the second half. You get stuffed, and it's 3rd and 1, right? You're assuming, we were all assuming that the game was going to go to overtime or that Love was going to get the ball with the chance to win it, and you get stuffed on 3rd down. We were all mocking, or at least I was mocking Dan Campbell a week ago for almost being stubborn and continuing to try the run up the middle. I mean, Green Bay's defense in these short yardage situations they've risen to the occasion several times in massive situations the past 2 weeks against division rivals. I just would have done it again.
It was not the Green Bay defense that rose to the occasion. It was Kingsley Enagbari that rose to the occasion. Right? He was getting a lot of trade talk around the deadline, and the Packers decided to keep him. Only one person could bring down Caleb tonight. It was Enagbari. Only one person could completely stuff the run tonight, and that was Enagbari. He showed up for the 2 plays Green Bay absolutely had to have. And hey, if you've been looking for a running mate next to Micah, I know it's just one game and different guys have stepped up. With Micah getting held all game and having not being able to look, he was held. I'm not going to say that doesn't happen. And I'll give Micah some criticism too. He was too aggressive going after Caleb Williams. Clearly, he wanted the big play and the speed rush. He sometimes overexerted himself. And Enagbari stepped up when they really needed a huge play twice. And he deserves a ton of credit for that.
The first drive of the game was funny. The Bears had the ball after the pick, and I think it was their second offensive play where Caleb takes a snap, and you see Micah just like a bullet up the middle. Caleb just starts running for his life towards the sideline, and he's out of bounds.
They were chasing him around all day. But there were so many times, and this is another thing we said in our preview, a key factor would be, can Green Bay bring him to the ground? Which is, it's easier said than done. He's only sacked one time. But it felt like there were a handful of occasions where Caleb's dead to rights, and he's just able to get out of the pocket and make a play happen. Even if it's just throwing it out of bounds, you save 5, 6, 7 yards. You save drives by doing that stuff. He's unbelievable at that. Like we could say all we want about Caleb not making great throws, but he has really improved in that avoiding negative plays area. But yeah, I think the Packers. So you guys think it's fair to say Green Bay? Oh, man, I don't know. After watching that game, is Green Bay in a different class than Chicago?
I think the people probably won't like this. Well, the Green Bay Packers sit with the number 2 seed in the NFC, right?
2 right now. Yeah.
Obviously, home field is massive. You play in Lambeau in the playoffs, it's massive. I think the Rams and probably Seattle. I know one of those two will go on the road, but I think those 2 teams in the NFC West, I guess the winner of the NFC West is the team to beat in the NFC, in the tier by themselves.
The Rams just showed you how you deal with the Cardinals.
The Rams to me are up there. Packers and Bears are a little more equal. I think the Packers are better, but I'd say the Bears are closer to Green Bay than Green Bay is to the Rams. Like the Rams to me are the team to beat in the NFC, whereas Green Bay is not far off. But I'd be surprised if they got past the Rams or Seattle.
Can you put a poll, Ziggy?
Like whoever gets that home field.
We know how these fans are going to answer.
Well, let's see. Try and answer honestly in the poll.
If you're going to Seattle in the playoffs, NFC Championship game, how do you feel about that? Or the Rams, one of those 2 teams?
I think against you'd rather go to the Rams probably than to Seattle.
Because it will be a home game.
With the crowd.
I just think the Rams are a better team.
I actually also think that the way Green Bay plays, now obviously you prefer the game at home with your crowd, but the way Green Bay plays, getting a game in LA in the Dome, Like that works.
And you'll take over the stadium anyway.
You
the
take
Rams
over.
go to silent count in the playoffs.
Yes.
Well, I just think the Rams though are a little better of a team than Green Bay.
Oh, that game would be great.
It would be a great,
It'd
it'd be an
great
awesome game.
And the Packer defense versus Stafford, like Micah going after Stafford.
Green Bay's what they're only a game behind
Half
the
a
Rams,
game,
right?
yeah,
I mean, it's
half a
they
game
get a
back.
home field too. The Packers they go to Denver though. They go to Chicago. They go to Minnesota. They play Baltimore. I mean, it's not the Packers don't finish easy.
Yeah, next week Green Bay's in Denver, and we have you get the Rams versus Detroit next week.
Wow.
So, or is that
NFC juggernaut match?
That's gonna be. That'll be fun. And then after that, for the Rams, it's at Seattle. So the Rams want to be the 1 seed. I mean, you earn it right there.
Oh,
with
so
Detroit
hold
and
on.
Seattle.
So if Seattle beats the Rams in Seattle, Seattle's the current one.
Seattle will be the current one. Yes. I mean, it's gonna be.
They'd be my pick to go to the Super Bowl in that case.
I get worried if I'm a Seattle fan because of Darnold in the playoffs against a pass. Like I can see Mike again after Sam Darnold and making his life miserable.
I think Darnold slices him right up in a playoff.
Yeah,
game
I don't know, man. I don't know. I think that when you get after Sam, he makes mistakes.
I would not
want
to go to Seattle.
If I were Jeff Halfley, I'd be licking my chops, going like, "All right, like let's send the house."
I'd actually put my life savings on Seattle.
Yeah.
How did Sam Darnold do against the Green Bay Packers? Pretty well.
He did, but we didn't have Micah Parsons.
If I'm
Who didn't have Micah Parsons? You say we didn't have Micah Parsons?
I was saying the Vikings. I thought you were talking about last year.
I mean,
if I'm
Sam
Green
Darnold
Bay,
was on the Vikings, how'd he do against the Packers? I'm just saying.
If I'm Green Bay now, like this, it's Super Bowl or bust. Like it's on. Like I want to go to the Super Bowl. Like we're a Super Bowl caliber team.
Oh, it's completely Super Bowl.
Like Super Bowl or bust.
You saved the season after the Carolina game, and who was the other loss? Carolina and Philly. After those 2 games, the season was on life support, and Green Bay has responded the exact way you want them.
You should find yourselves in the conference championship game at the least this season.
Yeah,
if you don't totally collapse down the final.
But you need to win
game.
the division first. The division is not, by no means is the division locked up if you're a Packer fan.
The schedule's not easy either, I guess.
So I just want to say one thing to the chat here. Paul was upset at me while he's talking about the Packers saying we. His name is in green in the corner, but apparently I've gone too far. Okay.
What?
Okay.
Chat is on fire.
With what? What did I say?
You said we.
You said we when you talked about the Packers.
No.
And your name's in green in the corner.
No, he was saying we didn't have Micah Parsons. Like
attacking him.
Oh,
yeah.
I don't think that's what he said. That's not what the chat thinks he said. You got your name in green in the corner. I'm the Crypto Packers fan.
Maybe I must have actually.
Oh shoot! No, you did. Because you're saying Sam Darnold beat the Packers twice last year. You're like, oh, we didn't have Micah then.
That's exactly what happened.
I'm sorry. I was thinking along the lines of the Vikings playing Seattle last week. I don't know why I went there, but I was thinking of Sam Darnold playing against the Vikings.
So it's in there. It's in there. The fandom's in there.
No, I'm just all over the map because I'm furious.
It's been pulled out of Ziggy. I'm a partial fan.
This is horrible.
And now it's been pulled out.
I misspeak one time in 1,000 shows, and it happens to be today. Yeah, you know why it's today? Because I had
a Freudian slip.
We also
By
just
the way,
had.
If you're enjoying this, before we say a little bit more, feel free to like, feel free to comment, feel free to hit that subscribe button. Like we said, we're chasing down 30,000. And apparently, Paul has arrived as a Packers fan. So if you want more Packers content by Packers fan for a Packers fan, just hit that subscribe button right now.
Is it official? Let's make shirts.
By Packers fans for Packers fans. Paul Farrington Show green logo.
How about PFS as a Packer? PF is a Packer.
They do call him Paul Pack Farrington.
I don't hate that either.
I feel like I'm in a sitcom where you say something, it's just like, you guys are just too quick with the roasts here. This is the title of the video is accurate. This is the worst day ever football wise.
I think I'm like 35% a full blown Packer fan. I'd say like 65
I'd be
Steeler.
a Packers fan if they did to my team what they did to your Steelers.
Well, I'm probably 70% Steeler, 30% Packer.
You know, if
That's
we got
probably
500 more subscribers, we'd be at 29,000, and I think Paul would turn into a Packers fan. 29,000.
I'd say 30.
I'll do a
This is
go
horrible.
if we hit 29,000. That's all I'm saying.
Oh my god.
I got to get a jersey, though. I don't have a jersey. I got to get myself a Packer jersey for the playoff run.
What happened to the love one?
There's
that's
a
not
Packers
mine. That's like a
somewhere over there.
That's a youth large.
Yeah, this is horrible. I have Ziggy's cheese head sitting in the basement.
I think
have a Packer jersey. I have this football here. I lose bets and the Notre Dame's not in the playoff. This is the worst football season ever.
But Paul,
it's the worst football season ever.
JJ McCarthy had a great game.
Yeah, the Vikings might be back.
Well, of course we're back. Of course, the second we're out of postseason contention, JJ looks great. Now, I'm not going to complain about that. Okay, I'm not going to complain too much. I was very happy. I'm going to be honest with the audience right now. After Notre Dame was eliminated, I did not watch the first half of any NFL game. I got in the car and I just drove down a road. I got a Dunkin' Donuts small hot chocolate. I turned on Christmas music and I just drove straight.
Paul was thinking green.
That's all. That's all I did. I drove straight and I did not even. And I was trying to make sure I wasn't scrolling on Twitter, reading how upset everyone was. I talked to a couple friends and I just drove. Then I came back. I looked at the score. It was 14-0. I saw JJ was unbelievable. And I said, of course, this is happening now. And then I said, all right, let me be a little more positive. Turn the game on. Yeah, we looked great. I'm very happy the team isn't rolling over and quitting. That's great to see. I'm distraught about the Notre Dame thing today. So the Viking win was great, but it was just I'm sorry.
If you
I'm
were
so
me,
upset.
if you were me, would you get Josh Jacobs or Romeo Dobbs?
Can you put a poll out, Ziggy? What jersey should? Oh, you should. You like Christian Watson?
Micah, maybe. Yeah, but I don't like having the.
I don't know
I
why am I even falling into this?
Like
trap
Watson's like the star receiver. I like having them a little more like obscure, but not too.
here? You should get a
obscure.
Bears jersey.
Yeah,
Get a
you should-
Caleb jersey.
No, you should get a lineman jersey. Get a who is it? Zach.
Zach Tom.
Zach Tom.
That's a Zach jersey. We're
Zach
not
Tom.
Packers fans. This is
I'm a partial Packer fan. I've said that for a while.
I have to say just one thing about the Vikings game, and then we can move on from it because no one wants to hear about the Vikings.
Yeah, no more
JJ
Vikings.
McCarthy had the best game of his career, right?
Yes, that was awesome. That was great.
And Ziegler Zag under passing yards still comfortably hit. Like he threw like 40 yards fewer than his line this week. I'm just saying.
The
Cap lost again. Alabama got.
there's something. Don't even say that name on this show.
Roll
don't
Tide.
even
Jack,
say
don't
that
mention
name on this
college
show.
football.
I
This is a
almost-
Don't
bad
even
idea.
say that
I
name
almost
on
wore
this show.
the Roll Tide sweater. I figured that wasn't a good idea though.
The one thing, so the Viking win was awesome, 31-0. We'll go back to the Packers and Bears in a moment here. And Ziggy, can you? Yeah, you put out the poll. Okay. There was one thing about the Viking game today that scared the crap out of me. One thing. Can anyone guess what it was?
One thing that scared the crap out of you?
Yes.
What?
Like the game was great. I was happy about McCarthy. I left the game with one very, very, very big concern.
We might run it back with JJ.
No.
I legitimately have no idea.
Zach, I think you might be able to get it. You
What,
talked
the run
about it.
game?
You talked about it when you came downstairs.
Brian Flores.
Oh, he
Nope.
looked like Aaron Rodgers.
Nope.
Throwing the ball.
See if anyone in the comment section can guess what I was concerned about.
Notre Dame getting left out?
Justin Jefferson, 2 receptions, 11 yards. No, now I understand. You can laugh
I
it
talked
off.
about this when you came down.
You would talk about him in
Oh,
fantasy. I think.
the other day.
No, I
Yeah.
believe Justin
I know you-
Jefferson when he says because he was asked about this and he said, I don't care about the stats, I just want to win. I think the thing that wears on him was not the lack of targets, it's being on a team that was supposed to be good and sucks.
I agree. I think that he cares about the winning, but I'm not sure this is going to roll over into. I don't know if this will roll over into the Vikings ending the season on a high note. I will just say he is having. I mean, he said the other day, this is the worst season of Jefferson's career, and Justin has 4 yards and 11 yards the last 2 weeks.
Well,
4 yards and 11 yards.
JJ spreads the wealth.
He's a human, just like all of us. Justin Jefferson is a human, and when you're the best receiver in the world and you have 15 yards over 2 weeks,
Second best receiver in the world.
Yeah, if you got DK Metcalf exists.
okay. You're the best receiver in the world. You have 15 yards over 2 weeks. I can just see worlds where he's going home tonight and he's happy about the win, but you're like, man, I gotta get the football. And I do not care what happens. O'Connell has to give him the football.
I do not want to hear in a game
I think it's true.
31-0 that you're mad about the offensive play call.
That's the only thing. The team did a great job.
Well, how much did you run for today?
Jefferson?
No. How much did you guys run for today?
We had like 160 rushing yards.
Yeah, so you dominated on the.
You just got to give him the ball.
Yeah, but you dominated on the run game.
I know. I think people might get what I'm saying.
31-0. Well, this is ridiculous.
I don't know. Do you see what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying.
I
You
get what
gotta
you're saying.
feed your. It's like AJ Brown. You think JJ Jefferson, Justin Jefferson is going to turn into AJ Brown and have like a.
I don't think he's a diva. I want to keep him happy.
I think the Vikings are so good. Multiple ways to score. Like so many players you can get involved. It's. I think it's all bright spot.
I'm probably grasping right now, but I would like to get Justin a little bit more involved and have him feel a part of this thing. I don't want Jefferson getting angry. Even I don't think he will get angry. And
He's
be
not
a diva.
AJ Brown.
I don't think he is, but you just got to be careful here. There's more important things than just beating the Commanders, and it's Jefferson is at the top of that list.
Are you at the point where you would trade JJ for Christian Watson straight up?
Stop.
I'm
a big Watson. I've been a big Watson guy for years. I've come on this show and I said Reed and Watson are the two most important wide receivers in this offense. It's not close. I think Watson's the best. It's just another case of me seeming to be right.
Maybe I'll get a Watson jersey.
Right now, Watson's pulling away.
What's the percentage?
It's Watson 52%. It's Reed 23, Zach Tom 16, Dobbs 10. I'm surprised you didn't. Ziggy, stop! Oh, stop!
I feel like it's gotta be Watson.
What are you talking about?
Ziggy's writing "Go Pack Go" over and over again in the chat.
I'm being
Enough
framed
of
by
this.
producer Zach. I'm being framed by producer Zach.
Dun-na-na-na-na-na. Go Pack Go! Oh, there it is. I know I get it out of Ziggy.
Paul, you have to let me enjoy something today.
Why?
Right,
Why this? Why is it this?
Because it's not because the Packers won. It's because they beat the Bears. You saw that I was getting shit.
I don't
Bears
care.
Yeah, there was a bright side and everything.
No,
Lighten
the
up a
Bears
little
fans
bit.
didn't go after you because you've been talking about how this Bears team is an unbeatable juggernaut, top of the NFC team.
I didn't say that. I said you got to give them respect, and I think they earned some respect today.
At least the Steelers won. You happy about that?
Can everyone in the comment section right now at least say like were the Packers better than you thought they would be? I think most Packers fans, whether they'll admit it or not, were a little surprised that the game was tied at 21 in the fourth quarter today. I mean, that was a real football game.
Oh, I thought at 14-3 they were going to pull away.
Right now,
Yeah.
Right now, if the playoffs started today, Green Bay would be the 2 seed, Chicago would be the 7. If you're a Packer fan, you feel good about that game. You feel at home in Lambeau, you're winning that game. You get after Caleb, make him make the mistake, right? You think you can make the one extra play. But I don't think that you're looking at that game going, that's a guaranteed win.
Who's the current 3? Philly?
The 3 would be Philly.
I think I feel comfortable. Maybe, I don't know.
Wait, if you're
That'd be a tough
if
one.
you're who?
If I'm hosting Philly in Lambeau Field, like for a second time.
Oh, I'd rather play Chicago than Philly, I think.
Well, that'd be the first round. Right? That the versus 7.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. You're thinking the
I'm thinking of the playoff
Yes,
picture,
you're looking
yeah.
ahead. Your picture,
I'm
you're
already-
thinking of the championship games.
I'm already like in the playoff bracket here.
Yeah, and Tampa just looked horrible. I mean, Tampa
Are they
looked
still the
bad.
4?
So
They're
what,
the 4.
Chicago Bears fan Weston Dell called to me about an hour before the college football playoff announcement. He went to Notre Dame with us and he said, "Hey, I'm at Raymond James right now. I can't wait for Notre Dame to make the playoff. I can't wait for the Buccaneers to beat the Saints. And I can't wait to go home and watch my Chicago Bears beat the Packers." And I said, "Weston, I love you. You're a good friend. None of those things are going to happen. Go home now."
He actually might have had a worse football day than you.
I told him the Saints are winning at Raymond James tonight. You need to leave right now. And he didn't. I can see
It's a
the
horrible
future.
football.
Do you know? Hold on.
It's tragic. It's
Weston-
a tragic football day.
The biggest snubbing for Weston was Vanderbilt getting left out of the playoff.
Oh, Weston had it. Weston. This was
Vandy should actually be
an
in the
abysmal day for Weston.
Vandy should be in the playoff.
If everyone could just give a little sorry Weston in the chat, that could go a long way for him. He could use it today. He could use it here. Okay,
Sorry, Weston.
I want to see the playoff field right now. Let's just see if we played out the NFC playoffs in our minds right now. The opening round would be Green Bay versus Chicago. Who we got? Green Bay.
Packers.
We have Philly hosting San Francisco. Oh, that'd be fun. Philly
I
hosting
can't pick
San
against
Fran.
Philly and Philly, so I pick Philly.
Ziggy,
Give me BCB.
PC.
big cock.
Yeah.
I didn't say that.
No. GCV.
I think I'd have to go Philly in Philly in that. So 2 out of 3. All right, we'll put Philly in, and then Tampa hosting Seattle. I think Seattle blasts.
Seattle blow 'em out.
Yeah, Seattle blasts them right now. So that would set up the Rams hosting Seattle and the Packers hosting Philly in round 2.
I got the Packers over Philly. They'd beat him in a rematch.
Yeah, me too.
I don't know what Ziggy's reaching for here.
And then I would take Seattle on the road in LA, so the Packers host the NFC chip.
Ziggy, who would you pick? Would you pick?
So I got Packers hosting Seattle.
I take the Packers over Philly in the rematch.
I think you get a Packers-Rams NFC championship.
That's what I'd go with too. And then you got Packers Rams to go to the Super Bowl.
I'd want to go to
The path is wide open. Like it's right there.
I want to go to a playoff game in Lambeau Field. I think that would be awesome.
We could be I could be talked into it. Well, if they played the Bears in the first round,
I'm thinking,
I'd wear a Viking jersey. I'd root against both teams.
I'm thinking like Philly divisional round.
Is that petty, Zach? Is that wrong? Or that's what I have to do,
I'm just
right?
trying to think in my head when does Paul stop watching football altogether?
I'm pretty close. I'm really today was. I'm really
How
close.
would you not root for the Packers in a playoff game at home?
I
You'd
can't,
root for the
I can't,
Packers.
I can't.
Ziggy and I.
Paul, I have an honest question for you, Paul.
Yeah.
If it weren't your job to watch football, like if we didn't have to do this for work,
I'm done.
would you have watched any football today?
No, no, I'd still be driving. I actually was. I was like 30 minutes into just driving straight, and I finally just looked.
And this is New Jersey driving, by the way. This isn't like a nice scenic drive through California canyon.
Okay, New Jersey's a great state. All right, we don't need New Jersey's a great state.
This is not a pleasant drive.
I
We're
was
not
just
having a good time.
No, I was driving and I was in. I'm not even gonna say what I was about to say. I was just driving and finally I was like, I need to turn around. Like I have to.
How
turn
long
around.
did you drive for?
Like an hour. I
Really?
drove 30 minutes one way and I drove 30 minutes back.
Which direction?
North. I just drove north.
On 17.
Yeah, I went to New York. Not the city. I went to New York State.
Oh,
I should have just kept going. I mean, I honestly there was a chance if there was no football today, I'd be in Canada right now.
You could have got to Marist College.
Yeah, I would be far past Marist. I would be in Canada right now. I'd probably be watching hockey.
Go Wildcats.
I'd be watching hockey somewhere, and I'd just be trying to forget about the football season. This is the worst football season ever. This is horrible. The Viking season went as horrible as it possibly could, and Notre Dame is a legitimate top 5 national championship contender, and they're not even in the damn tournament.
You know, it's so
At
funny.
least the Packers are good, though.
I'm just thinking about this, though. This time last year, Paul might have been the happiest
person on earth.
happiest football fan we've ever seen.
It got too good.
We have hit the highest of highs now on this low and the lowest of lows
This
in
is
this
what being
show.
a Minnesota Vikings fan is.
It
It's
got-
not the
it
lowest all the
got too
time. It's
good.
things are good, and then they take it all
But-
away from you.
No. This isn't about the Vikings. This is about Notre Dame.
No, you're right. Jack is 100% right.
Yes, the Vikings. You expect this nonsense. They stink.
No.
This-
Well,
this is-
hold on.
This is no. If Notre Dame made the playoff and the Vikings were sitting here at 5-8, you wouldn't care. You'd be fine.
If Notre Dame made the playoffs and the Vikings had won today,
You're fine.
I would be ecstatic.
Yes, you're ecstatic.
I'd be
so
ecstatic.
It's
And
not a Vikings problem.
But Notre Dame getting knocked out has now made everything else. I'm just finding the negative in everything.
It's a Notre Dame thing.
Yes, but I will say from the moment the Vikings were 14-2, they beat the crap out of the Cardinals or someone, and since that moment, football has been horrible.
Notre Dame top 5. Paul is drunk.
I'm not drunk, man. You're drunk. I'm not drunk. You're drunk.
They ain't even top
Paul,
15.
have you ever read Augustine's Confessions?
And I'm not reading it, Ziggy. I'm not reading anything.
No, maybe
No,
listen to
you've never read Augustine's Confessions?
What? What does it say? What are you gonna say?
Do you know who St. Augustine is?
Does anyone know a therapist we could throw on right now?
I'm just saying, here's what Augustine would
Send
say.
him the
You
Zoom.
may find this helpful.
Because whatever Ziggy's gonna say is about to really bother me.
Let
It's not
him.
going to bother you. Here's
Let's
what
see.
our friend Augustine would say. He'd say, why are you unhappy right now, Paul? You placed your trust in something that can be lost. And as any Minnesota Vikings fan should know, success in football, things going well, it's always something that can be taken away from you. You have to find joy in things that are imperishable, Paul, because what the Minnesota Vikings and Notre Dame football are teaching us is anything that can be lost eventually will be.
That's pretty sad.
No, because there is something imperishable that you can find joy in and that you can get that can never be taken away from you.
Welcome to Philosophy with Ziggy
Yes,
segment.
yes. I'm gonna dive into Christmas.
And so
I'm gonna
you're-
dive into Christmas season.
so you're saying-
the holly jolliest mother effer that you've ever seen in the world for the next 2 weeks. So I'm not gonna watch any football.
You're saying Notre Dame football is not a what's the word? Perishable? What'd you use?
perishable.
What's the word?
Imperishable.
Imperishable. That's not an imperishable thing.
No, there's only one imperishable good, and it's not this. So don't worry about it, right? What all of this is meant to do is it's teaching you about the nature of corporeal objects.
You wish you would Aaron Rodgers.
Is
Can we just talk about the two ends of the spectrum that we just had? Ziggy just spurting out, and then Jack just. You wish you had Aaron Rodgers.
so? Can you? Why don't you drop in the chat right now? Are you having a good day today?
Roger-
Drop in the chat. Are you having a nice day?
Rodgers is cruising right now to the AFC North title.
Yeah. Just give me a yes or no. You're having a great day today. And I look, I'm glad. I am all in favor of more people having good days than not. I don't root for people to have bad days. I do root for myself to have good days. And
These
today's-
guys in the chat are having good days.
I hope they're having great days.
Big Packer win.
I'm not. Look, I am not so jaded anymore that I outwardly root against people. What is that, Ziggy?
I'm pointing at my boy St. Augustine. He's right there.
Oh, okay. Oh, did he say that?
Imperishable things. Paul's not listening to anything I'm saying.
Sorry, I'm kind of I'm in my own little
I gave a
world
whole
here.
spiel about
Paul's still
Augustine's
driving.
Guide to the Good Life, and you're worried about football.
I've always liked that word spiel.
Paul, there's more than football.
Ziggy, how do you spell spiel?
See, that's it, Ziggy. That is the line, and we've said it a million times. You know you're having a horrible football day when someone comes on and goes, "There's more than football. It's just football." That means you're having a terrible football day.
How would you spell spiel?
I think it's
SHPEAL. Or
This
is
is
it
good trolling, Jack. This is good trolling.
no? I'm serious. SHPIEL.
It's SPIEL.
Oh, there's no
No,
SH. Spiel.
I mean, what are we doing here?
Hey, look, I'm on the same road you are.
Right?
so-
What do you think it's an S? It's
By
an
the way,
SH?
we got 400 votes
I
in our
thought
poll. 98% of the viewers are having a great day.
Oh, you put out a poll. Great. I'm very happy everyone's having.
I'm having a
good
great day too.
So, all right. So then, if we had the Rams and the Packers in the NFC Championship game right now, are you picking the Rams or Green Bay?
I would pick the Rams, but I think Seattle upsets the Rams.
Ziggy.
I'm picking Jordan Love.
So I guess that leaves me as a tiebreaker. I think right now I would lean the Rams. I trust their offense a little bit more with Puka and Adams and Stafford. But man, that would be a fun football game.
I mean, Steelers Packers is back on, and that is back on. That's a legit that could be a Super Bowl matchup. Aaron Rodgers versus Green Bay in the Super Bowl could be legitimate.
But that would be crazy.
Paul, I just have to say, Mrs. Ziegler just put in the chat, Paul will be okay. We love you.
Thank you, Mrs. Ziegler. That's real.
Can we get a round of applause for Mrs. Ziegler here? Telling Paul that he's loved and appreciated.
Dangerous job throwing your mom out for. I mean, that's
Well,
you never know.
Well, she put that there.
Well, he didn't give a first name.
But thank you, Mrs. Ziegler. I
Thank
really
you, Mrs.
appreciate
Ziegler.
that. I can't.
I want to meet your mom, Ziggy. Not in a strange way. I just
No. Anybody who says that, it's already in a strange way, Jack.
All right, so
Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. After hearing all of Paul's downfalls,
If we get to
You can make him a lot
29,000 tonight, there will be a Paul Farrington-led Go Pack Go, is what I heard.
yeah, if we okay, I don't think that we'd get another 450 people to sub right now, but yes, if we had 450 extra people right now subscribe, I'll lead one. I'll lead one of them.
Paul will lead it. This is big news.
Yeah, but again, it won't happen.
You
You might even say I'd say it's minus 3,000. It won't happen. I'd say it's minus 3,000. It won't happen. Which apparently that's no longer a lock for anything. Can I dare?
Wait,
can I
what
dare
was
venture-
minus 3,000?
Can I dare venture into briefly for? Do I need a timer if I'm going to talk about Notre Dame? Do I
Paul, you get 3 minutes.
I get 3
You get
minutes.
3 minutes.
I get
And
3
you
minutes.
cannot accuse anybody of a literal crime.
Okay. I'll try the best. I'll try not to do a crime, and then we'll get back. Then we'll get back. What are we going to after that?
We're gonna lose so many people here. But
What are we going to? 3 minutes. I get. It's okay. Can I have 3 minutes to be
3
upset?
minutes
Is that
Yeah, you
crazy?
get 3 minutes. folks.
3 minutes.
You've had the whole day to be upset.
I got you. You get 3 minutes starting now.
And then we'll get to some super chats. We'll maybe hit the Q&A.
Oh, Jesus Christ,
and
Ziggy, he has 3 minutes. He's down to 2 minutes and 50 seconds.
I'm
Let the
trying
man
to manage the
speak.
amount of time Paul gets to talk
We got
about
Sunday Night
this.
Football starting soon too.
I cannot tell you guys how disheartened and disappointed and heartbroken that I am for the Notre Dame players, like the kids, right? The kids on this football team who have been misled and honestly, I just screwed over completely by the College Football Playoff Committee in the rankings today. Like it's truly unfathomable to me how you could have this Alabama team that lose. Like the Notre Dame is ranked 9th, Alabama's ranked 4th. A couple weeks ago, Notre Dame beats their opponents 152-47, and Alabama loses to Oklahoma, beats an FCS school, barely beats bowl-ineligible Auburn, and gets blown out by Georgia, a team they had beaten, right? So you beat a team and then you go and lose them a couple weeks later. To have them not move down the rankings and have the committee, which I just think this is where I need to be careful, and Ziggy's right here. I was so disgusted by ESPN's coverage of this whole thing, where ESPN is so clearly, affiliated with the ACC and the SEC, that there was not a single person on an issue that everyone had said was a super close debate between Miami and Notre Dame, and Alabama Notre Dame. Not a single person at ESPN. Go find me one.
Left.
Go find me one person at ESPN who is an advocate for Notre Dame over those schools. It is just so disgusting how biased the media was over this, and I can't believe it. Like I actually do believe it, but it was sort of like watching Fox or CNN during a political election. It was gross. Am I wrong?
Look, Notre Dame played 12 games, right, this year? They played 2 games against good teams. They lost them both.
I get that.
They
They
played 10 games against nobody and beat them.
No, I get that. And
That's why they were left out.
With the process the committee used for them to come out and just spew nonsense week in and week out, just make up whatever they wanted. You lead on these kids and have them believe they're going to the playoff, and then you pull the rug out from under them. I'm glad Notre Dame's not playing the bowl game. People are saying they copped out. I'm glad they're not playing. They just got effed over by. They just got. I got a minute left. They got effed over.
40 seconds.
I got 40 seconds left.
Give 'em a
They
minute,
got
give 'em a
effed
minute,
over by this committee. I don't blame them for 1 second. If I'm on that coaching staff and the players come out and they're like, no, we don't want to go and play in front of ESPN and give them a bunch of money now. I'm saying, you know what? Don't play. I'm not forcing them. It was disgusting what happened today. I think it's the ultimate screw job. TCU got screwed out. TCU had a great tweet. They're like, first time. They did the first time tweet.
Oh, yeah, it's funny.
TCU was screwed out in 2014. This is the worst job since TCU in 2014.
10 seconds.
Absolutely ridiculous.
I think you should go back to the BCS format. Top one versus 2, Georgia versus...
and I'm sorry. I know a lot
Give me
of
the
people.
4,
3.
I'll be done. I'll be done there. I don't need to get any more. But I was disgusted with the whole process. I thought the committee was. It all feels corrupt to me. The whole thing is corrupt.
It makes you feel better.
Well, can I tell you what I think is disgusting?
Dolphins one today makes you feel better.
What I think is disgusting is we got a pile of super chats and we haven't read any of them.
All right,
do.
let's get into that.
And if it
Because
makes you feel
we
better,
got a
Paul,
bunch of them from a lot of really generous folks.
my uncle said he agrees with you wholeheartedly.
Look,
he does?
Notre Dame probably should be, and there's a case, but this is not an injustice. That team that lost 2 games.
I think it's outward corruption. I think it was media corruption and the committee in bed with the conferences. I think it's horrible.
And Middle Tennessee State's athletic director was he's just in bed with the conferences.
I mean,
it might be. There's
Middle
a scandal.
Tennessee State has been compromised.
There's a scandal here.
it
reeks of corruption.
It comes down to having your best win against Pitt.
No, it reeks of corruption. How many times do you see the betting market that wrong? Minus
So the fact that
3,000.
Vegas got it wrong means there's corruption.
Minus-
Isn't it usually the other way around? when
Minus
Vegas is inside
3,000,
information?
30 like 10 minutes before the rank. It's
This
something's
shows the
fishy
committee's
here.
free thinkers and not bought and paid for by Vegas.
There's they're bond paid by someone else. It's
Yeah, okay,
that's it's something's
Minus
weird.
3,000 is nuts.
There's something fishy.
Well,
And then the
let's get
Packers
some
go
of
and
these
beat the
super
Bears.
Let's hit some super chat, shall we?
We got a super chat from Taylor Engel 3267. Paul, you have no idea how much this Packers were meant to me. I was watching the game with my sister's boyfriend, who doesn't understand football and chose to be a Bears fan.
Hopefully he's
Wait,
switched.
I'm sorry. Can you read the beginning of that one more time?
Paul, you have no idea how much this Packers win meant to me.
Oh, I thought you said the show, and I was like, oh, thank you. Oh, well, yes, I know. Dude, winning big football games is awesome. Being able to play
No,
in big
but-
football games is awesome.
But when you watch games with your sister's boyfriend, he was rooting for the Vikings.
Yeah, it's no, congratulations. I mean, you get the bragging rights right now. It's good for you. Good for you guys. I'm not salty and mad at Packers fans. I'm just mad about the whole situation here. Go ahead, Ziggy.
All right, we
Carry on.
Justice Didamore, Ranger Halada, and Thomas Schmidiger have all become members. Thank you
Yes.
very much.
Thank you, fellas. Appreciate it.
One bright sign.
Goes a long way.
Nico says so much for beating Matt LaFleur twice a year. Enjoy those glizzies.
Oh
Ben."
yeah. Did you hear that?
This was revenge for that press conference.
Did you
for
hear that
sure.
quote
I
No.
just read it.
in the beginning of the year? Do you have it in front of you, Zach?
I don't have it in front of me.
At the beginning of the press conference, or the beginning of the season, maybe right when he was hired, Ben Johnson, they were talking about the coaches. He's like, we get to go up against Dan, Kevin O'Connell, and man, I sure had fun being Matt LaFleur twice a year.
Oh, yeah, he said, I kind of enjoyed beating Matt LaFleur twice a year.
It's
Ben
crazy.
Johnson in January.
It's crazy when you say that to the team that's kicked your ass for like 12 straight years, but
That's actually pretty funny.
I guess you do what you
I think
gotta do.
Chicago gets them back in Chicago.
But that's part of. I actually, you know what though? While it is ridiculous to say that, given who the Bears are, I think that they're on the right track to being a team that, like, that's the confidence that Chicago needed. They need a little
I think
edge
it's
to
also
them.
like a little friendly jab. I don't think it's anything
no,
bad.
it's a jab.
Like
It's a jab.
And yeah, this Chicago Bears team plays with confidence and character we haven't seen from the years. Good from them. Also, they lose to the Packers because the Packers own them.
I think they get Green Bay back in a couple weeks though in Chicago.
Yeah, we'll see.
Wait, real
Ranger
quick. Jeffrey, Jack's younger brother, intern Jeff, he says, ND should absolutely be in top 5 team in the country, only lost blah 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 blah. ND deserving and should be in. The next comment is Jeffrey spamming like a tool. Jeffrey, thanks for being one. You know what? Jeffrey's one of the only people.
No, thanks for spamming, Jeffrey. Cut back on the spam.
Jeffrey's one of the only people who's doing the right thing. Notre Dame and us are some of the only people being punished for doing the right thing.
Do I think Notre Dame?
Jeffrey is about to get banned.
We got to get through these super chats. We're done with Notre Dame. They're not in it. It's over. Move on.
It is over. Paul.
They didn't beat
Nice
anybody.
guys finish last. That's the lesson.
They didn't
everyone.
beat anybody. They didn't beat
No,
anybody.
the lesson here is don't lose 2 regular season games and beat a ranked team once in a while. Ranger Halata.
I'm telling you. I'm telling you.
Beat a ranked team once in a while.
I'm telling you right now. I'm telling you right now. This show's gonna get big enough. This show's gonna get big enough that one day we're gonna come out here and we're flipping everything on its head. I'm
Beat a
telling you.
ranked team once in a while is the quote of the show.
That might be the greatest quote of the game.
Carry on.
Please subscribe so that we can come out here and expose things. Me.
No, you're. This isn't you exposing things, Paul. This is what Aaron Rodgers.
Where's
does when he's
Pablo Torre?
exposing things.
Pablo Torre needs to find out what's going on here.
Pablo Torre gets evidence.
I can see when the committee was ruling the bracket, Notre Dame was out. Ziggy's like, yes.
Ziggy doesn't care. Pablo Torre should actually do an investigation on Ziggy and whether or not he's actually ruined for Green Bay. Like that's what.
Well, Pablo Torre would find his one co-host on the show says we when talking about the Packers and makes his name green.
Okay.
Pathogen 1988 says yes, that's right, Ziggy. I don't know what that was a reference to.
That's
but
right,
it was correct.
Ziggy, you're always
Did you
right.
read Ranger Halata's comment?
About Keyshawn Nixon coming from the other side.
Yeah, I think
of the
I was
field.
screaming. I'm sorry, Ranger Halata.
Yeah, Paul doesn't
I'm sorry.
respect our fans. I respect.
I
our
apologize, everyone. I'm having a tough football day. Again, don't let football leak into your actual life. Enjoy it. Like your life's great, all right, but it's a bad football.
Maybe
day,
I get
all
a
right?
Keyshawn Nixon jersey.
I'm sorry, Ranger Halata. I'm very sorry that I was crashing out during your comment. Nixon came from the other side of the field to end.
Yeah, a great play.
Yeah, Nixon had a great game.
Hunter Winghart, thanks for becoming a member. We can become Packers fans. It's not too late.
No.
Winghart.
Skits Craven, I like this one. This show be taking a huge L if Jack left. He's comedic relief that has foresight. He knows ball. Most relatable by far. You can tell he's a cool teacher. Wish he was on more episodes.
Oh, that's a fan. That makes my day.
That
that's
might be the nicest thing anyone's ever said about Jack.
That's a
Narcon.
fantastic comment. Who was that? Who left that comment?
That was from Skits Craven.
My best friend. My number one fan.
Skits Craven is a new album out called Do You Hear Them Too? Actually, a very successful musical artist.
Oh, I gotta listen to that.
Almost 400,000 subscribers on YouTube. So, Jack, you got a super fan from a super successful artist.
I gotta check that out. That made my day. I'm gonna go to sleep happy tonight.
We got a super chat here from Chris McDonald. My first thought after every Packers win is what the purple people are going to say. Love you guys. Go Pack, go.
Thanks, Chris. Congrats on the win. I'm trying my best here to.
We appreciate all of you. M. Dot, gotta disagree with my fellow Packers fans. It's too late to join the pack, Ziggy. You had your chance. Stay over there. I love you.
Finally,
Well,
someone
I'm not
speaks
a Packers
out.
fan. I'm a Bears hater.
Ziggy's already joined.
I'm a Bears hater.
When we're in Lambeau in the playoffs, we're gonna be shouting "Go Pack Go."
I will not be, but
You
but
will be.
I am excited to see the atmosphere during the playoffs if we go to a Green Bay.
I'll say
That
if
would be
the
fun.
Bears
That would
and
be fun.
Packers are playing a playoff game in Lambeau, I will be on the other side of the world. I don't want to be anywhere near that game.
Why?
The allegations.
When-
Well, no,
I'd never beat them.
we're going as a show. We're going. I mean, there's two of our biggest markets. We're going to get on the
oh
field.
yeah,
stuff.
that's like our
I would have a blast.
that's
I'd
our
have,
melting pot, right?
I'd have
there.
no problem. I mean, look, I wouldn't get hurt. I mean, I wouldn't be hurt in that game. Like I'm watching the Vikings. I'm throwing up in the bathroom watching JJ McCarthy in that offense the other day. Like I'd just be fine. I'd just be like, all right, you know.
You know how you get hurt is if both teams tie and they send like a mix of the best players from each team to go to the next round, like Packers/Bears against the Rams or the Eagles,
They combine them.
and they combine them. Like that's how it would sting.
This is super chat from DJ Rozak. Great game. Bears Packers football is back. Respect to the Bears. Love your show, guys. Keep it coming. Go Pack. Go.
Thank you. That's very nice.
Purdue's better than Notre Dame.
Brooklyn BW says Ziggy jersey and Paul crash out party. Love the show.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
D-Mize 2.
Yeah.
Jordan Love is top 5. I don't care what anyone else says.
Who are your top 5?
I sent Paul this article, and Paul didn't read it, but it talked about how Jordan Love is the top of the efficiency numbers, and no one seems to respect this in the public.
I actually did see that. I did see that.
Jordan Love's in the top 2.
He's playing like it.
It was pretty funny today, right? How I said Joe Burrow's the best player in football, not named Myles Garrett, and legitimately within
his next 2 plays.
Yeah, his next 2 plays were interceptions. I was like, I guess when you're off, you're off. Like I was just.
It's a bad day. It's a bad day.
Yeah, you know, like, do you guys ever have those kind of days where you wake up and like you stub your toe immediately, and you just kind of, and like maybe then you go to like get your toothbrush and like it falls and something breaks.
Then you spill coffee in your hand.
Yeah, but like 2 or 3 bad things happen. And then you kind of almost have to stop. I've done this before where I've stopped. I've taken a deep breath. I'm like, not today. Like we're not having a day like this today. That was not how today started. I woke up, felt great. I put on a nice shirt. I went to church, got a cup of coffee. I was excited to watch the reveal. And from then on, it's just been a disaster.
Well,
it's a disaster.
I guess it only gets better from here on out then.
Who knows?
Or maybe it's just
go ahead, Ziggy.
Eternal pain.
This one's from let's see what we got. This one
can you read, bro?
Kazar. ND was I didn't want to read this because it mentions Notre Dame, but I'm going to read it anyway. Notre Dame was left out because Virginia lost. They left the options open in case they had to put Miami in. Not the only reason, but it sure was a factor. They set it up to make sure the ACC got.
Yeah, I actually don't think he's terribly wrong, which is another reason why it's complete corruption.
Yeah, I mean that ACC format was ridiculous. How does Miami not get into the ACC chip, but Duke does?
The ACC messed up.
The ACC is the problem.
The ACC messed up horrendously by allowing Duke to play in their championship. Miami should have wound up being the conference champion. Then they got bailed out because they probably threw a hissy fit, or they got the SEC involved, whatever, and they were able to put Miami in. It's total corruption.
Trevor
It's total corruption.
Says Packers win, green logo, Ziggy jersey, best day ever. Okay. Beal calling the shot plays killed our defense on time of possession. You guys made my number 2 on YouTube Rewind most watched channel.
Oh, thank you, Trevor.
Nice. Appreciate it.
Thank you very much.
Why aren't we number 1? Fake fan.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding, Trevor. D-Mize 2. Christian Watson, 6'4", 220. Top speed today was 21.6 miles an hour. That is insane.
Is he actually 6'4"? Like, does he actually come in? I thought
he might actually. We saw him on the field. He might actually be 6'4".
We saw him like up close.
He's listed.
The dude
6'4".
was a monster.
That is unbelievable. Like when you think about 6'4", 220, 21.6 miles per hour.
That's what Jeremiah Smith does.
That's almost as fast as me, but he's got like 80 pounds on me. Like, you know how crazy that is?
Derrick Henry's 252 pounds. Derrick Henry's 6'3", 252, and he's running 20.
Well, Derrick Henry isn't freak.
No, I know. I was just trying to think of like freaks like that.
I also think he stinks now.
And I mean, freaks is a compliment, okay? I don't want.
I mean, Micah Parsons is a freak.
Darnell Washington, 6'7", like
these
310.
dudes, yeah. Like, I know there are sometimes where people will be like, shut up nerds behind the bar table, and I totally get it. Like, I mean, I totally get it. What these guys do is unbelievable. If any one of them just came out and was like, yeah, shut up nerd, I'd be like, sure, yeah, you're right. But, oh my gosh, all right, go ahead. Actually, I might. Maybe I'd sit behind this microphone and I'd defend myself.
I mean, I almost beat Ashton Jeanty in a Oklahoma drill at the draft. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, you almost did.
M.2, the most meaningful takeaway from this game was Keyshawn Nixon's Packers to the Super Bowl, bro.
Nixon could be a good jersey. Maybe I'll get that.
No, you don't want that. You don't want the Nixon jersey.
I like Nixon.
You don't want a Keyshawn Nixon jersey. He's not
maybe
consistent.
Get a Cooper jersey.
I think you want a Micah jersey. Wait, again, why am I participating in this? Go ahead, Ziggy.
Wiggly Joker 8575. I was watching the game during a sound check for a concert I'm in, and it was very hard not to react on that Nixon pick. Love the show. Go
it's
Pack,
fun.
Go.
Hope the concert goes well.
Alexander Newell 8583. Just want to say love y'all. Love the show. Go Pack Go. Hit 40K this season. I feel it in my bones.
Could happen.
Thanks for the support.
Nucky Duck 15. It's still Toyota.
I'm sorry, what?
Nucky Duck? That's
Nucky
the best.
Duck?
That's actually the best name I've ever heard, I think.
Nucky Duck's really
Besides
funny.
Butt Pounder.
Almost 400 away from 29,000 boys.
We're only 400 away from Paul yelling "Go Pack!"
Yeah,
Go.
it's actually kind of funny. I'm like not rooting for the count to get too high. It's like when you're watching Texas Tech BYU and you're like, you can't win by too much or else they're gonna put Miami above them. But then, you'd have to imagine that you'd do the same thing with Alabama and drop them.
Would you rather?
Paul, we're going to stop. You get one day to obsess about
Would
this.
you
But
rather?
it's not getting mentioned on our show after.
Would you rather flash the U or shout "Go Pack Up"?
How can you not move Alabama down? How am I listening to this committee?
FPP 1215. Great day for Jack and all Packers fans.
Go Pack Go.
Lakeshore Packer backer. Not to take away from this great Packers win, but what do you guys think of the Vikings' performance today?
Dominant.
Of course, we dominate when it doesn't matter.
Oh yeah, but you know what? I'm happy about. I'm very happy to dominate a team. I mean, it was an amazing performance today. A nice bounce back defense.
Yeah.
Van Ginkel is unbelievable.
But that's what makes us not the Raiders or the Titans.
Yeah.
We
Oh no.
don't
Yeah.
dominate
Hey,
ever.
Titans
Yeah,
got a big
you're
road
right.
win today.
Yeah. I had the Browns defense in fantasy. It's just unreal. Surreal stuff. Surreal things happen.
Shador had a good game.
Trevor 8467 had our offense had time of possession, the whole game would have been completely different. Defense had 2 3-and-outs and a quick TD that gassed them.
I saw a couple people talking about that earlier. The Packers. Yeah.
It did wear on them. Like they had 30 plays to the Packers 7.
Yeah. What were the total plays? 68-52 in favor of Chicago.
Yeah, but if you look at the second half, it gets out of control.
Oh no. What? What are you laughing at? What? What? What's funny?
There's donation. $1.99.
This is from your number one fan.
This is my number one fan. This is actually my favorite fan.
Keep going.
No, you could read the super chat, Jack. You get to read this one.
It's also true. I think it's a true statement from Skitscraven. Ziggy's been bricked up this whole episode. I think it actually might be true.
We only see him from waist up.
He's got the look.
Well, let's not do this. This is from id10 Terror 15. Agree with Ziggy. The rest of the offense has bought into BJ's scheme and is playing above their skill level. Caleb seems to be the one and great against it. I don't think that's quite right. I do think Caleb buys into the Ben Johnson thing. Caleb is just in early stages of development. And Ben Johnson told you this was going to happen. He said, first, we're going to take the negative plays out, then we're going to add the big plays back in. You're just in stage 1 of Caleb Williams.
I agree. I hate cartoons like this.
Yes, I hate this.
It's just the worst. I don't know what's go ahead.
Tyler T774. The Bears still suck. Everyone sing it with me. LaFleur owns McVay.
Gosh, I wish I remember what it was like to be that happy about a football team. I really do.
You're in the ship last year.
I just don't. I don't remember. I don't remember.
This is from Pathogen 1988 again. Paul Farrington, infamous Packers fan, as we've always known. Max Neuermeyer on the same point says Paul craves happiness. He wants to be a Packers fan. Uncultured barbarian, welcome to the Packers fandom, Paul.
All right, this is ridiculous right here.
And Francisco Javier Gonzalez, welcome to the Paul Farrington Show.
You added an accent.
You added like an accent there.
I've been reading too much Francisco Suarez. What do you want from me?
Well, thanks for coming out.
Thank you, Francisco.
By Gonzalo Rodriguez Perea this weekend, and he's very particular about you addressing him as Gonzalo.
All right, continue.
We appreciate
please.
joining.
So I'm in the What do you want from me? This is from Ryan Dent 6318. I think the Packers are one All-Pro left tackle away from being a championship team. That and getting a healthy Kraft next year will get us there.
Dude, you're on right
Ryan,
now.
you might be there this year.
Yeah, you can win right now.
I mean, yeah, I forgot the Kraft is there too.
It's hard for
Jeez.
me to sit back and hear a Packers fan saying we're just a couple players away from being good.
Oh yeah, they're right. I think they're winning now. They're right there.
Competing with the good names, Lactating Turtle says, you all are Packers fans now. Can't wait for y'all to root for us in the playoffs. Go Pack.
Oh, we're gonna be at Lambeau Field.
If
I want to go to a home game in Lambeau.
would you Ziggy, as a Packer fan, would you rather see the Bears playing Chicago 2 versus 7 or Green Bay get the 1 seed?
I deny the premise. This is from Sam Freiberg, maybe Jack's number 2 fan. Green Bay versus Pittsburgh Super Bowl confirmed. If the NFC runs through Lambeau, things could get scary.
Yeah, I mean, I think the Packers could legit get there, and the AFC is up for grab. I mean, it's gonna happen. I'm feeling it.
Chris Bird says Packers versus Chiefs Super Bowl. Who are you rooting for? Well, we all know what Paul's gonna say.
Yeah, we know what Paul's gonna say.
What does it say? Packers Chiefs Super Bowl? Yeah, I mean, I'd hope the Chiefs blast them. Like, if it was Chiefs Vikings, wouldn't you guys all root for the Chiefs to blast us? I'm talking to the listeners.
I don't think I'd care. I don't
Or
think
the
I'd
Bears
care.
fans. I mean,
Yeah,
but if the Chiefs are playing your rival, I mean, again, I hope the Chiefs beat the crap out of whoever they play in the Super Bowl.
See, when we don't make it, or we get knocked out, I root for my divisional opponents.
I don't. Nope.
That's disgusting.
I don't know why I do.
No, there's
But,
some
like,
people like that.
I rooted for
Disturb people.
Like when the Ravens were in the Super Bowl against San Francisco with Joe Flacco, I rooted for Baltimore.
That's a little weird, man.
I don't know why. Like when the Bengals
It almost invalidates almost any
when the Bengals played the
other
Rams.
feeling you have.
When the Bengals played the Rams, I rooted for Cincinnati.
It's just that's twisted.
Like I hate the Ravens and I hate the Bengals, but when we're out and they're still in, I root for them.
This is from Tom L. Y'all are always welcome to join the Packers fandom. Go Pack Go.
I've joined.
No thanks.
And we've got another one from Francisco. You got a new member, a huge Packers fan from Mexico City.
Oh,
Watching
nice.
Ziggy with the golden jersey is worth a super chat and a sub.
I'm surprised you didn't add some sort of flair there, as you said Mexico City, Ziggy.
La Ciudad de Mexico.
What does that mean?
Trevor 8467. I'll buy a membership if you all say Go Pack Go.
Go Pack.
No.
Go Pack,
Yeah,
go.
I mean, again,
don't think so.
unlike other people, I can't. Okay, well, all right, let's just keep going.
You say 4231. Packers fans have domesticated you guys. They've trained you and turned you into their little Midwest content Labradors. Roll over, Jack. Sit, Paul. See who wasn't called out in that message?
Is
The
that
only
Brian?
honest person on this
B-say?
channel.
That's Brian,
Oh,
right? That's Brian. It's our own friend out
That's
here.
Brian.
Yeah, there's
Yeah,
one
that's
person
Brian.
on this channel, but he knows can't be bought.
Domesticated you guys. I actually think I'm not even joking when I say this. We might be the only authentic channel, only authentic people in sports media. This might be it right here. We might be
I'm
the
being
only
authentic
people
right now.
We might be the only. Ziggy is being authentic in that Packer jersey. We're the only people who actually say what we think.
I mean, yeah, take it from me. I say everything that I think.
Yeah.
Second it comes to my
all
mind, I'm
bosses,
spewing it
they're all
out.
honest too.
Yes. No, they are. I know that. Yes, I know them.
ESPN's not rational?
For legal purposes, Paul's bosses are awesome. This is from Bearded Brando. I will be at Green Bay, Denver next week. And what are your guys' predictions?
I got Denver winning that game. I think Denver beats them in Mile High.
It's always hard to play Mile High.
Yeah, I like Denver. 11-2, Denver.
I think Green Bay's better than Denver. I think the Packers are going to win that game. But that's one where if the Green Bay offense shows out and Jordan stays hot, it's another example where you're like, all right, we're serious. We're the real deal here because that Broncos defense for the most part has been awesome.
Broncos run a roll. I think
Yeah, but the Packers will dominate per usual.
Train keeps rolling in Denver.
This is from Derek After Dark. If Paul says roll tide, I'll buy a membership.
No thanks, Derek.
How about
but I appreciate
cocaine?
the offer.
You would not believe how many roll tide promises Paul has made in his life.
I mean, I'll play around, but like I never say it as a fan of Alabama. Like I think the saying, I think the roll tide is cool, but I'm not out here doing the chant. So yeah.
Roll Tide. How about Boomer Sooner? We're like
This
better.
is from Tom L. became a member. Thank you, Tom.
Thank you, Tom.
This is from a Saner. Ravens fans again. Man, Micah was getting choked all game, held and choked. Without that, I think Parsons is a 3 sacks game. Almost all the Bears' explosive plays came out of egregious holds. IMO GG though.
This is
Sorry to hear you're a Ravens fan. That's unfortunate.
yeah.
But
Just being pissed
you'll
on by
get
the
it next
Steelers.
year.
This is
Another
hysterical.
super chat from Francisco, straight from Mexico City. Next thing we'll hear from Paul. I started driving and ended up in Wisconsin. I'm a Packers fan now.
That's hysterical. That's a great comment.
Is Francisco, is he a Cardinal fan? Oh, no, he's probably a Packer fan, right? Packer fan, Mexico
Yeah,
City.
he's a Pack. Yeah. This is from Tom L358. Paul, I'd like to make your day better. I'll get you a Micah Parsons jersey.
Oh,
I still can't believe he's on the team. Like that is also still
I'd wear it.
what a horrible start to a horrible football year. I can't believe we're out.
We knew even then. This is from Justice Didamore, 5 gifted memberships. Thank you, Justice,
Very
for
nice.
getting people in the PFS army. They'll
Thank
be
you,
able
Justice.
to submit a mailbag to the Paul Farrington Show members only mailbag. So if you're not a member and you want to submit a question or a mailbag, the post will be going out tomorrow. We'll be recording later this week. Become a member right now, or if Justice gave you a membership, free money. Christopher Gondek, 8632. The Fighting Irish found the end of the rainbow, expecting playoff gold, but ended behind elephant crap. Roll Tide. No, I actually agree. We are placed behind elephant crap. That's correct.
I
behind Bama
can't
and Miami.
I can't speak on it anymore. If I speak on it anymore, the show will not be monetized.
Yeah, the Bama
If I
mascot's
were
an
an Alabama
elephant.
fan, I wouldn't call my own team elephant crap.
If I speak on it anymore, I'm just gonna start I get that there are probably some kids who watch our show. I can't. the language that I would use is language I don't find becoming of people. So
Well, you know
I'm
what
going
happened? The elephant
You
slid
would
down.
get us demonetized.
The elephant slid down the rainbow, took the pot of gold, and replaced it by crapping in it and left it there for Notre Dame.
It's not about the money, though, Ziggy. Again, it's not about the money. It's about
I agree.
It's about sending the right message, and that's just something that you don't.
DJ Roz X Ziggy, love the jersey, brother. I started watching the show because of Paul, and I stayed for Ziggy. Keep the great content coming. Peace out. And let me say this: I miss the purple people eaters. Go Pack, go!
I mean, it makes sense. You come for the looks, and you stay for the
He
personality.
probably loves the episodes I'm not here.
I don't know, man. Just you fall in love with Jack. That's the thing.
Yeah, it's a lot.
You get brought in with the looks here.
It's a long
then,
game.
You know, Ziggy warms you up, he charms you, and then
It's a long game.
you wind and dined, and then you get to Jack.
We've got some tough super chats.
Then it gets to the bedroom.
All right.
Pika Yeet, thank you for the super chat. Jeff Jones 5591. We love to see Vikings fans cry.
Despicable.
One more super chat from Francisco Javier here. Paul, you're a Vikings fan. You've got your whole life ahead of you.
Yeah, it's pretty unbelievable. It's unbelievable. How bad it gets.
DJ Stephen B. This is an advertisement, but I'll read the advertisement because you gave a super chat. Check out the Bears Still Suck song. I have a new EDM club version and a new polka version. Search on YouTube. DJ Stephen B. The Bears Still Suck. Hope you didn't make LeVai, DJ Stephen B. Because if you did, I'll ban you from the channel. Steak 1024. Could things be worse for Paul? Have you seen the Badgers P.O. box for Packers jersey for Jack? Also, Bama's the villain in the college football playoff.
Dude, you forget that like my family roots for the Badgers too. It's just horrendous. It's horrible.
We do need a
Villanova football is the only team we have left.
We need a PO box.
We do
need a P.O. box.
We do.
Bearded Brando, go Pat, go. My family buried our grandma, and all the family members were draped in green and gold.
Oh, rest in peace.
Oh, I thought you were talking about you for a second, Ziggy. I was like, what is happening? Sorry. I'm sorry but that's I guess
wearing
that's
Packers jersey to grandma's funeral.
Well, sorry for the loss, but
it sounds like
go.
It sounds like you
Go
had
Pack, go.
it sounds like you had the way she would have wanted if she was that big a Packer fan.
Yeah.
So I'm sorry we're very sorry for your loss, but glad you guys celebrated her life.
This is from Alexander Chalk. Is Notre Dame still a thing? Have they won anything since 1959?
Ban
also
him.
still room on the
Ban
Packers
Alexander.
bandwagon?
Ban Alexander from the chat.
no, leave it.
I can't ban Alexander.
Never let him comment again.
Alexander's a genius.
I'm joking.
Nucky Duck, thank you for becoming a member.
Great name.
Yeah.
Trevor Wilson, thank you for becoming a member. And Trevor8467 and Beast Bumblebee. Lots of members here are going to get to submit questions in the members only mailbag. And again, if you haven't clicked that subscribe button, it's right there. It's right there. You can click it.
400 away from 29K.
Beast Bumblebee, come on. You guys won. Can't be the worst day ever. Ziggy joined the Packers fan base already. You love this and you know it. This can be the worst day ever, even if the Vikings win, because we're not winning when it's relevant.
If you love it and you know it, clap your hands.
I'm serious. Like I barely watched the 1 o'clock games today. I was like in and out. I need to go rewatch everything. I was just in a state of shock. I'm still in shock. I cannot believe what I watched earlier
Wait,
today.
why again?
No, let's just go.
Beast Bumblebee, I agree. Rooting for divisional opponents is disgusting. Losing respect for Jack. Right
Yeah,
now.
no, you totally.
I don't know why that's the
Plus,
case.
you're disturbed. You're a disturbed person.
Well, I don't know why it's the case.
The fact that you don't know is part of the problem. It's like somebody who murders you is like, I don't see why killing people is wrong.
Well, I feel like
that's part of the problem.
I feel like my division rivals is like a love-hate relationship. It's like I hate them when we're still in it, but then when we're out, it's like, all right, like go take it home for the North. I don't know why. There's got to be some other people who are like that. There has to be. I can't be the only one.
I'm going to put a poll.
I can't be the only person. But
is it disgusting to root for a divisional rival in Super Bowl?
When you're out.
Well, I'm putting in Super Bowl. This entails that you're out if you're in the Super Bowl.
Like if Baltimore played in the Super Bowl against whoever from the NFC besides the Packers, I would root for Baltimore.
Tom
Would you root for the
always
Vikings?
in with a super chat. I'd cheer for the
I'd
Vikings
root
to
for
beat
the
KC in the
Vikings.
Super Bowl any day. I've just never had to.
I cheer for the Vikings to beat KC in the Super Bowl. Oh, well, that's nice of you, Tom. All right,
But
so you
he's
got you
never
and Tom.
had to. No, this is an insult. He's never had to because we suck.
Yeah, no, I mean, but he's with Jack, so two lunatics. There are two lunatics who are in the chat.
At least
you and
it's
Tom.
not just me.
It's you and Tom together.
There's got to be some other people.
Panero 718. Frick the frickin' Bears. Go Pat go. I don't want to get demonetized.
That's pretty funny.
Philip Rivers throwing motion 6671. Thank you for for becoming a member.
What a name.
And finally, we got Grace Cohen 9633. I need the backstory on how you all became friends.
Oh, well,
Who said we're all friends?
Me, Jack, and Zach were going out in downtown Miami,
Well-
and we were trying to get into this bar. Blacked out windows. We didn't know where we were going though.
We had met on the Grinder app.
Well, I was gonna say we walked into the club and we looked up and Ziggy's just on the stage and we're like, whoa, wrong bar. But then the next thing you know, you hit it off with Ziggy and
Yeah, we looked into his eye and it's like, let's stay for a little bit.
Actually, I'll get a drink.
Let me give myself a drink. See who this guy is.
No, we actually how we became friends though. Me and Zach became friends in first grade.
Yes,
and
sir.
Zach came up to me in first grade and said, "You want to be best friends?" I said, "Yes." That was our first interaction, really.
Could have been detrimental if you said no.
Yeah, could have been. And then we kind of had like mutual friends with Jack, and everyone just said, "You gotta be friends with this kid, Jack. He's like really fast." And we're like, I remember we were at like.
I like the thought that's a good making feature for friendship that he's fast.
I was the fast kid.
Jack was the
growing up.
fast
Like
kid.
I was the fast kid.
Which like you carried a lot of clout with you if you were the fast kid. So I remember like we were on like the jungle gym or something. I just saw Jack and I was like, I think the actual thing that happened, I was like, hey man, like, and he just said, hey, and then actually ran away. So like maybe like he kind of lived up to. I was like, oh, he is fast.
There were people would ask me at like second grade recess, like, oh, like you want to race? Do you want to race? Do you want to race? I'm like,
That's king of the hill. Whoever's fastest, they kind of ran the streets.
yeah. I mean, I was the fast dude.
But so like, wouldn't you say it would be insane if you raced somebody and beat them at the start of the school year, and then at the end of the year, right, the other kid was clearly faster than you, but you didn't race again, and then you power ranked who the fastest kids
You
were?
gotta get over this.
But no,
you gotta get over
if we
it.
didn't race
Like,
again,
it was like they timed you almost.
no, if we didn't race again, how do we know he's faster?
Well, they timed you, and basically every metric said that this kid was faster than you. He just hasn't done it on the
I'm
field.
going by the one race against him.
I'd probably rank the other kid above it, but that's just
wouldn't.
me. That's just me.
That kid lost.
That's just me.
That kid lost.
It's just me. If every metric, all right. So then Ziggy and I became friends in college, and I forced Ziggy to do the show.
Pretty much.
That's pretty much it. And then Ziggy became friends with these guys.
Oh, who said we were friends?
Allegedly.
With Ziggy? Yeah.
Allegedly.
Yeah, allegedly.
Well,
Nathan Sahay says, you owe me and Jack an apology. Ravens suck. Go, Pack, go.
Ravens do suck.
They're better than the Steelers, though.
Absolutely not. We pissed on them today in their home stadium.
You guys won the game.
We pulled our pants
Wait,
down.
have you turned around on the
college
Steelers?
football playoff ranking? Head-to-head's the only thing that matters.
Have I turned around? I think the Steelers are pretty bad, but Ravens are worse.
Okay. So you still don't believe in your team?
I think we'll win a playoff game at home and then lose in the second round, probably.
Okay. All right. You take that. Still can't believe Brian's comment.
But the AFC also is up for grabs.
Dude, I was pouring victory Guinnesses yesterday. I cheers the Guinness. All right.
It's funny.
let's go.
It's also funny that Brian is a Hall of Fame dog sitter, one of the best in the region, and he uses roll over and sit.
Yeah.
You're
that
right.
You know, is that
was
like what?
good.
You're right. He's going to his bread and butter.
He's going to his bread and butter.
Kazar says, Jack, I root for the team the Packers lost to if we lose in the playoffs. Is that the same
Oh,
thing?
Quasar, you're also a
I
lunatic.
mean,
This
yeah,
is
no,
insane.
I do that as well.
Am I? I'm
root for
serious. I'm serious when I say this. Am I just an idiot?
It's not a crazy thing.
No, Beast Bumblebee
Like-
is right. It's not a love-hate relationship. I will never root for Minnesota, Chicago, or Detroit unless it directly helps Green Bay.
yeah, like,
Okay, then he
guys,
disagrees with me.
I'm just wondering if I'm just stupid. Like that actually might be it here.
But no,
Jack's
like-
the lunatic.
No. Hold on. The last time we were in the playoffs, when Jacksonville knocked us out, I was rooting for the Jags to go win the Super Bowl.
And I'm not calling other people
Like-
stupid here. I'm just saying, like, am I crazy for thinking that it's so obviously one thing when apparently the rest of the world thinks the other? I just don't get, like, to me, if the Vikings get knocked out by someone, I'm like, screw you guys. I hope you get
That's
murdered.
fine. I root for the team who knocked us out. Then I can say, all right,
Alexander Chalk gets it too. I would never root for Chicago, Minnesota, or Detroit ever.
okay.
I think I'm losing my mind.
I think more people are like me than you think, though.
Clearly.
And-
Clearly. I
don't think it's crazy.
I just don't have a grip. I
like
just don't have a grip.
if we miss the playoffs, whoever wins our division, that's who I'm rooting for.
Maybe I just need to be more open-minded. I feel like I'm a pretty open-minded guy, but I
And
don't know.
Tom L says, on the other hand, Jack, I don't think we're crazy. We just stand above. And then adds, let me know where I send the Micah Parsons jersey. I think he's 100% serious.
I actually, if you're serious, I mean, we'll get a PO box, but please don't send the jersey. We'll get a PO
if
box.
you're serious, send us an email and we'll give you the PO box when we get one.
Yes, sir.
And my house is gonna be flooded. That would be kind of disgusting. And I will say it's brilliant on the Green Bay. And Chicago and Detroit fans, I'm sure at some point will start doing this too, because like people send these gifts, and I'm like, You know, again, I think I'm a nice guy. I try to do the right thing. I generally think I do the right thing. But I accept the gift, and I'm not like, you know, they gave this football, and I'm like, yeah, I'll put it on the desk for a little bit, and it will not be here forever. But, you know, someone gives you a gift, you accept it. But what I'm starting to realize is that people might just keep sending things. And that corner of my basement already has a bunch of Packer stuff.
Well,
We get gifted Packers things for Christmas.
You're like 50% a Packer fan anyway. Like, you're almost there.
All right, this is going to be the last super chat, and then we're going to wrap because Sunday Night Football has been going for a while. This is
Who
from
even cares?
Kazar. Jack's the cool one.
Hey.
I can't
That's
say.
a great way to end it.
Look, I can't say that I disagree.
Football ended today. All of football ended for me today.
Football started for me today.
It's over. It's over. And everybody else I think everybody else here is having like just an unbelievable day, and I'm happy for everyone else. Just a bad year. I'm not watching a second of the college football
Well, then
playoff.
bring us out, Paul.
All right.
Not a second of it.
Oh, you got to end this show.
This corrupt committee.
Paul,
corrupt
end
media.
the show,
End
buddy. End the show.
Shut it and end the show.
All right. Well,
throw one of these up first.
screw that, man.
I'm kidding.
I am
Go
just-
show.
Mowers in here. Thank you for putting the football on your desk, James says.
I am disgusted by what is happening.
You're welcome, big guy.
Corrupt media, corrupt committee, bullshit.
It's been a great show, everybody. Before Paul gets any more loose with himself, have a great rest of your
Like,
night.
comment, subscribe. We're glad you're having some fun.
Okay,
and
yeah.
See y'all later.
Yeah, wait,
We'll-
give me
we'll
one second.
we'll
Give me
bring
one-
out the
yeah,
show.
give me
No,
one
no,
second.
it's okay. We'll
I
have
just want to say.
You don't deserve
wait,
any
let him-
more
no, no,
time.
I
You're
just wanna-
gonna rant about
He's
the
the
college
speak. He's the
football
speak.
playoff.
He's the host. Let him speak.
I won't rant. I just want to say thank you everyone for tuning in, and
Give him 30 seconds.
this has been a great platform for a Vikings fan and
What
a Notre
about
Dame
Sway,
fan.
Paul?
Oh yeah, this is a good. I'll get to that in a second. I just want to say thank you everyone for tuning in. We had over 2,000 people, over 3,000 for a lot of this throughout the entire show. Thank you all for tuning in and listening. You know, it's nice. It's healthy to get these things out. So I appreciate letting everybody letting me get this off my chest. And then you know move on. I hope everyone has a great holiday season. We'll be back. We'll have a ton of episodes coming out tomorrow. Actually,
The sponsor. Yeah.
Okay, Ziggy, please.
Some people care about business here. That's all I'm saying.
Please. Tomorrow. So we're doing something pretty cool. And if you're still listening right now, in the description of the episode, there's a link to Sway. Sway's an app where you do trivia, and we're gonna host an event tomorrow night. Should be really fun. We're gonna pick 12 questions. We're gonna log on at 7 p.m. Eastern time, and we're gonna do just 12 trivia questions on the app. If you get all 12 questions right, there's a pot that's of $500 that's split amongst the winners. So it's like free to enter for the first one because you get coins, and you know it requires coins to join the competition. But when you sign up, you get a certain allotment. So it's free to enter, and we're gonna do a live competition. We'll just see. You know, we'll see who knows the most about football here. The trivia questions will be made by us. They get approved by the app, and we'll log on at 7 p.m. So if you want to join, you could go to the link in the description, and it'll take you to our show, which should be set again for 7 p.m. tomorrow night. It's going to be really fun for us, just messing around. Maybe I'll make the first question, like who got totally effed in the college football playoff yesterday. That could be a question. I don't know if that get approved or not.
Which famous serial killer was drafted by the Green Bay Packers and played multiple games for them?
That's true. Who?
I can't answer. That might be one of our trivia questions.
Actually,
but yes, a legitimate famous serial killer who killed up to 44 people was drafted by
that will not be a question.
Do you know I know the answer to that? And you'd be shocked that I do.
What? All right,
Jack, what's the answer?
I'm not saying it. That could be our question.
It's not going to be a question.
Oh, it's not going to be a question. Who is it, Jack? You don't know.
Daniel Stevens.
No. It's Randy Woodfield.
That's
all
close.
right, I'm not even getting into it. All right, so we'll wrap it up there.
The
Again,
I-5 bandit.
7 p.m. Eastern time. Someone's saying the link doesn't work.
Is there a documentary on that?
Hey, the link
Might only work on mobile.
Maybe it works on mobile, but
because it connects you to the app to download it.
Yeah, well then you got to download the app, and we'll put out another thing for it. But again, appreciate everybody. Thanks for letting me throw a hissy fit.
He's still going. He can't.
And we'll
he
see
can't
you
end the
probably
show.
tomorrow or Tuesday.
See you
right?
tomorrow. See you tomorrow.